I'm Kels, and I am the Justin girly.
Hi, I'm Roxana, and I'm the Chris girly.
Hi, I'm Christy, and I'm the Jimmy girl.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I'm the Lance girl.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm the JC girly.
And we're the NSYNC girls with the Hold the Pickle podcast.
Woo! So we have a very exciting episode today because we have a special guest. But before we jump into that, we have some JC, also known as the Unicorn News, which is big because we don't always have a lot of news for him. So I'm going to throw it over to Melissa to update us.
So JC did a new song for D Squared, the Dean and Dan twin designers. It's called Iconic for the Milan Fashion Week song for their celebrating their 30 years in business. It was pretty cool song. Not bad.
Yeah,
the single, which first debuted during the label's 30th anniversary celebration in the Italian fashion capital, featured Leto, JC Chazé, Jimmy Harris, and the twin designers. The original track was debuted as an unexpected surprise, amplifying the spirit of the celebration and furthering cementing the house legacy at the intersection of music and fashion, according to the label. Now the song is a permanent fixture in the brand's history, scoring a new music video documenting the D Square's most iconic moments from archival features and never before seen clips over the last 30 years. And also, JC went to see Anne Juliet in the LA on the road with the pop writer Max Martin. He did a lot of songs for NSYNC, Britney Spears, Demi Lovato. Some of the songs is the "It's Gonna Be Me" song for NSYNC. Some Backstreet Boys songs. I Want It That Way. For JT, he did "Can't Stop the Feeling." Larger Than Life for Backstreet. And he also did Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely.
Ooh.
He also did Britney Spears, Baby One More Time, Overprotected, and I'm Not a Girl, Not Yet a Woman, and many more artists.
Many, many, many more.
Many more.
So that's pretty much it for the unicorn.
Woo!
Yay, Unicorn for leaving this week.
We absolutely love that. We actually had some unicorn news, so I was super excited about that because it was a lot. And the song was pretty good. And also, he had posted telling his fans to do videos with the song, right? So we had a bunch of people in the fandom that used the song and did some kind of like reels and like videos and stuff. So it was really cool to see it going around. And JC liked some of them and gave them like some recognition and stuff. So that was awesome. All right, so next, let's throw it over to Christy for our Joey news.
Yes. So Joey has A to the Beat this weekend. We will see who the or next weekend. I don't even know what day it is.
August 29th and 30th.
The 29th and the 30th. No, I don't know what today is. So next weekend. So we will see who the special guest, the Anne Friends, is. So we're really excited about that. Somebody did post that Chris may or may not be there. But our little sleuth, Roxana, was like, no, he has a he definitely has a show that night, so he will not be there.
He's not doing the VIP, so he doesn't have to be there earlier, but who knows if he's gonna
If
it's a long way away.
I think that I don't think he will, but we'll see.
Yes. And he also received the 2025 Orlando Weekly Best Local Actor and Actress Award, first place. Yay, Joey.
Joey.
Yeah, and a few people have also talked to him about his Fat Ones. Trying to get that back going. So I think he's working on that in Orlando. I did see NSYNC Update did let us know this past week that his website is updated and he's got merch on there. So I forgot to order a shirt, but I did put it in my cart and I forgot to go back and pay for it. But I will be at one point. So yes, go support Joey and hopefully it's better than the Joanne AJ merch, and it doesn't take forever like mine did.
Oh no.
We're not going there. We're not
crossed.
going there. Yes. And that's my Joey news for this week.
Well, congratulations, Joey, from all of us. That is amazing to even get the award, but take first place. So we're very excited about that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's shoot it over to Roxana. She doesn't have Chris news, but she's got some interesting stories to update us on, Chris.
Yes. So last month I went to Pop 2K and I did the VIP with Chris. Didn't know what to expect because when Christy had went in May and she brought me up like 3 times and Carrie brought me up, I was like, I don't know if he's going to recognize me, but when he walked into the room, I turned around and I swear he was in the room not even like 2 minutes. And he was like, I see some familiar faces. And I was sitting over here and he looks at me and points and he's like, you're from Atlanta. I don't remember if I nodded, if I said yes, because I was like, okay, call me out within like 2 minutes of being in the room. And then he told everybody else, he's like, I'm assuming you all are local. So like I said, don't remember what he said after that because, I was not expecting him to say that. But once we got going, some of us did ask questions. That VIP, a lot of people didn't really have a lot to say. And Chris was like, do y'all have any questions? I don't know if everybody was like a little nervous or they were just quiet. So I was like, I'm going to ask him some stuff. I did ask him 2 questions, who is most likely that we asked Brandy and Christy that had asked Joey at GalaxyCon just to see what he would say. So stay tuned for those. It was really funny. One question, he told us what his answer, and he gave us like a little funny story that had all of us laughing about another member. So stay tuned for that.
We'll add this in right here.
Yes, we'll add that in. We did talk about his clothing line that he had back in 2001, his Fu Manskito clothing line, because I told him that I had a denim skirt, windbreaker pants, and that I was looking for like a shirt or a cap. So then some other ladies were talking about Nordstrom because that's where he had his clothing line from. And a lot of people said that, they didn't have theirs anymore. They couldn't find their shirt. And then that's when he said, which I found it interesting, because he said that he thought about bringing some of his stuff. So I don't know if he was going to show us some of his stuff. It was funny because he's like, yeah, I should have brought it. He's like, but this trip was hectic. He did tell Carrie to remind him. So I don't know if he's going to be bringing that when I see him next month.
Fingers crossed. I would love for him to bring that stuff back out.
Because I told him I was looking for a shirt and a cap. And he made it, and he was talking really fast. Other people were talking, but he was like, I've got some stuff. So we're hoping he's going to bring it next month. I do have my VIP ticket, so he will be seeing me again.
Well, you guys are besties at this point, so, you got to support your besties.
He's good with me. We're besties. So we talked a little about that. Oh, I did ask him because last month Trevor had posted a clip of Girlfriend asking if they were going to add it to the set list. So I asked him and he said maybe next year. So then I said, okay, so does that mean you're booking for Pop? And he just said, I think we already are. So I'm assuming he's going to start, or he already is booking for Pop 2K. I don't know. And then the last thing I want to mention, Christy started this trend with Joey in NOLA. She did a TikTok video. I recorded it for her.
Go watch the last episode because it's in there.
So I didn't know if we were going to have time. So I asked Carrie if I could do a TikTok with Chris. I felt like we were running short on time. So I was like, this is the quickest video. I was like, he doesn't have to do anything. So I showed the video to Carrie. I showed it to Chris. I was like, are you good with this? And I'm going to say this because I said it to him. I said, what can I do with my hands? Where can I put my hands? Because Christy was all on.
As you all know, she was touching his face. And
I thought I was going to bust out laughing when I was recording her video. And So I did not have any of this planned because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do anything or not. All I know is when Carrie pressed play and I heard it, all I remember was doing this, where I was like yelling in his face. After that, I blacked out. Everything went right over my head. I grabbed his face. I turned.
Oh.
I don't remember anything after this. Like nothing. I don't remember anything. I told him thank you. I don't even remember much of what happened after. And I just know when we left, I asked the girls, I was like, they wanted me to post it. And I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, did I grab his? He looks like he wanted to bust out laughing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he did.
He did. But I do remember before I did leave the room, I did tell him that I had a sign for him because my goal was, since it was my birthday show, to get his towel, which I did get it. It's right there and you just can't see it. I did tell him that I was going to have a sign, and this was my sign. You know, so I said, I'm going to hold it up because I want your sign. And on this side, it had, yes, I know this is cheesy, but I had the little boxes checked. So we went to the show. It was amazing. O-Town's amazing. Brad from LFO. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. Ryan Burr, yes. So of course, Chris came out, did his set. Towards the very end, I did go down closer to the front, and there was couples near me, so they were really nice when they saw that I had my sign. When Chris walked out, I picked up my sign. He saw it, smiled. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get his towel. He gave me the towel. I saw him after because I got a selfie with him. And when I took my sign, because I wanted him to check this off, I was coming up to him with the sign, and his words were, "You're such a nerd."
We got Joey calling us crazies and Chris calling you nerds. So
He's like, you're such a nerd. So he did. He checked off the box right there.
Nice.
Got some pictures with him. Told him that I was going to be seeing him next month in Kentucky. But that whole VIP, like I didn't know what to expect because I was like,
if you see cops at the show next month,
then you'll know.
you have a restraining order.
Right, exactly.
Security.
Exactly.
Security.
Yes.
The video came out so cute, though.
It did. It was super cute.
Like I said, I'm serious. Like, I have watched that video and I'm just like, how do I not remember? All I remember was the beginning, and I totally, I blacked out. That's why when I posted the video, before I posted it, I looked at it and I was like, what did I do? Like, I don't know.
It happens.
Yes.
But I do remember asking him, I was like, what can I do with my hands? Where can I put my hands? Because I said, Christy started this when she was all on Joe. Oh my gosh, on Joey's.
It wasn't like that. There was consent. Okay. There was consent. Right, Joey? Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I asked Chris, I remember that. But like I said, after I started, I totally blacked out. But he was such a good sport. So yeah, and it was so awesome, like I said, because this VIP, I didn't know what to expect. But yes, I think by now I can officially say he knows who I am.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
If he did it with all your videos on TikTok and Instagram, then there's something wrong, okay?
Yeah, he definitely knows who you are.
Oh, and he did say before I had walked out from doing my selfie, he was like, "Oh, I'll keep following along and watching your videos." So I know he's seeing the video.
Yeah.
But does he know that you have his DNA too? And you're part of the double shot Chris Kirkpatrick.
And I was going to bring that up because, like I said, I had a few things in mind. But like I said, when he walked out and he was like, "You're from Atlanta," I was like, "Okay, you just threw me completely off, like with what I'm going to say," because there was a point in time when nobody had questions and I couldn't think. And he turns and looks at me. He's like, "You got to have something." And I'm just like, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
So now I'm going more prepared. I've been writing down notes
cards.
and questions. Yes.
No cards.
Because in case he throws something at me, I'll be like, I know what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend Maggie brings note cards.
Yeah. Well, I think like when I met him in Oklahoma in May, like the first night, he walked in and like nobody really said anything. So I think he's just kind of taken charge.
Yeah.
And like we asked him a few questions. Yeah, we asked him a few questions, and like I felt like I was taking over and like talking too much.
That's how
That's who I
I
am as a
felt
person.
during this VIP.
Yeah.
Like it was like me, Amber, and then there was a lady across from me. It was like us three were pretty much the ones talking. Oh, and I forgot to say on here, I did give him the scrapbook. And you know, he stood next to me because I was showing it to him, so he did look through that for a little bit.
I love your video. She's like, excuse me.
It's because I was getting nervous, and Amber's next to me. She's like, show me the video. I'm like, the book is right here. He's talking. I didn't want to interrupt him, but at some point I started getting nervous because Amber's next to me, like nudging me, and I'm like, he's still talking. So I guess when I was doing that, when he looked down, he's like, what's that? I was like, oh Lord, I have to talk now. But so I did feel like you said, Christy, I kind of felt like it was not really that many people in the room. I don't know if they were just shy or they didn't have much to say, but I did take that opportunity because Amber kept encouraging me to do it. We looked through the book. He loved it. I think he was surprised that I don't know because it was a scrapbook, but it was like my best VIP experience as of yet. I mean, they've all been so good though. Like it's just so much fun to do. So if y'all haven't done it, go to dayonesvip.com. Go check if he's doing a VIP because I know he has.
Not Lady World.
Yeah, he doesn't do it for all. Like, he has a VIP next week on only Friday because he has a show. Next week on Friday he has a VIP. Saturday he doesn't. So he doesn't do them for all of them. And then there's only 15 slots. And you just never know how quick they're gonna sell out.
Yeah. And then sometimes he decides to take over the whole conversation and talk about weird stories from West Virginia, like he did the second night when I was there with Brandy. So we never know. We
got
were like,
ask
Chris,
anything.
Yeah, what is going on?
Never know what side.
He was on another level that night.
No, and that's
to consider him the wild card of the group. So
that's I feel like with Chris, you never know what to expect because this VIP, he was like, do y'all got questions? Because I said at one point it got us three that were talking a lot got quiet. And he looked at me, he's like, you got to have a question. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't even think. And then luckily, I think that's when I thought about the questions that we had asked Joey. So yeah, I feel like with him, we just never know. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next month.
For sure.
Think about a good toast. He likes his toast. He liked the one I did.
Nobody could come up with anything. I was trying to think, but I
start looking.
I know I couldn't. So I feel like he kind of took charge, and then some of us, like I said, kind of made it seem like it was more just us, just because nobody else really had much to say. But it was a lot of fun. 10 out of 10.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that experience with us, and we're gonna throw it over to Brandy for some Lance news.
The only thing this week is him and Danielle Fishel has celebrated their 27 years of friendiversary.
Woo.
So they had really some fun videos between the two of them. And then tying Danielle Fishel, who went to the Backstreet Boys show.
Oh, yeah.
Which ties all of that stuff back together with Lance.
Yeah.
So you all know me. I'm a boy band lover. NSYNC's always been number one. However, New Kids was my first concert. And we've been waiting for NSYNC for what, 20 years? 20 plus years.
25 years, yeah.
Yep.
I was hardcore back in the day in high school with Team NSYNC. My first Backstreet Boys show, I did have a t-shirt because me and my best friend went. She made me make a t-shirt, and I was kind of like upset. And I'm like, well, come on. And at the bottom of my shirt, I did put NSYNC's Better.
I love it.
I love it.
However, we've been waiting long enough, and in my eyes, that's the closest I'm going to get to them. So might as well just share the boy band love and support all of them as Lance does. So the picture that you see behind me on my wall, that is actually Lance. That's the very first time I met him, which was at a Backstreet Boys show.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that was at the very last Backstreet Boys show at their last residency at Planet Hollywood. But I do go to a lot. I went to New Kids on the Block opening in Vegas in June, which was one day after my mom's funeral. And then went back in July for a second round of New Kids on the Block. And then in August, I went to Backstreet Boys at Sphere. which I did do general admission at the Sphere. Waited outside for about 5 hours for that show.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
However, if you do get a chance to go see them, it's one heck of a show. It's worth the money. The visuals are amazing. And then I went for a second show the next day.
Oh, okay.
The second day I did have a meet and greet. Boy bands do meet and greets, and they're completely different.
Nice.
With new kids, they do meet and greets with groups of 10.
Oh, okay.
So you actually have to pre-plan your group, because if you don't pre-plan your group, you don't get to stand next to the guy that you want. So there's groups and people plan this years in advance.
Okay.
So most popular obviously was Donnie. So you have to start your groups right away, and they don't let you into the meet and greet until you have 10 people.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And if you don't have 10 people, then they split your group up and they fill others. And it goes very quick. With the Backstreet Boys, I do enjoy theirs as well, but I get all of them to myself.
That's
Gotcha.
nice. Yeah.
So if you check,
Yeah.
I get like it's the same amount of time, less than a minute, but at least I get all of them to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But what's different with the Backstreet Boys VIP this year is they did a glam bot.
Oh, I
did
see that. Yeah.
You haven't seen the glam bot? You can see it like on the red carpet.
Yes, that's cool.
And that was actually probably the best part of the whole meet and greet.
Yeah.
However, I did spend all week trying to get Backstreet Boy tickets for December. And I know we all went NSYNC to tour, but even with the pre-sale code, I was 140,000th in line. I waited over an hour in the queue, and I didn't get anything. My friend didn't get anything. Nothing.
So crazy.
The next day we went to artist pre-sale. I was 50,000th in line. She waited an hour. I waited an hour and a half. Nothing.
Wow.
Then during public sale, I was still 20,000, 30,000 in line. And by the time we get in, everything is already resale, doubled in price.
Oh my gosh.
But the whole...
It's already expensive too. So doubling it is like, yeah.
But if you can swing it, there is also Vibey packages. If you haven't heard about the Vibey package, comes with the tickets and the room. So a little less stress there.
Yeah.
However, New Kids is also doing the same thing with tickets and a hotel package through the Park MGM.
Okay.
So I am going back to Backstreet Boys in December, spending New Year's Eve with them.
Oh, nice.
And then I am also going back again for 3 shows in November for New Kids.
Wow.
Busy girl.
Yeah.
Tell Kevin and Jordan I said hi. Just go ahead.
I have favorites. Lance is my favorite in NSYNC. And then, John is my favorite. And then I have some AJ, Kevin. But even me and my friends were actually talking when we were sitting in the BSB and the fandom thing. Which person in NSYNC is the same person in Backstreet?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
And then New Kids. So, like, who's the Donnie of the group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Justin of the group.
That's a good topic. I like that.
Yeah. That is good. I like that.
Because everybody actually, the shy one, the whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
The sporty one, the athletic, the goofy.
Yeah.
I have to say, for New Kids on the Block, I was always a Jordan girl back in the day, but now as an adult, I am definitely like a John girl. Like, I really like him, but I mean, of course, he's off the market and stuff like that. But not that matters. But I was just saying, like, it's just so funny because they're brothers and they're completely opposite. But I was little when New Kids on the Block came out, so it was like, whatever.
Yeah.
He was the. He had the high pipes, the dancing, he had the appeal, and John was kind of just like there in the background. Then I got older, I was like paying attention. I was like, oh, wow, I really underestimated him.
Yeah, John gives the best hugs.
Oh, he looks like he would give really good hugs.
Yeah. I have a confession. I was a Danny girl.
Were you?
Danny's so nice too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he seems super nice. But yeah, I was a Danny girl back when I was younger. And then
I wouldn't have guessed that. That's cool.
Yeah. And then Jordan came out with his single and toured with NSYNC. And I was like, okay, that's it. Jordan girl.
I was a Jordan girl. I remember watching New Kids, and I was like immediately drawn to Jordan.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so funny.
But you know, Lance supports all boy bands. He was in a
Yeah.
New
Oh, yeah.
Kids. He was in a New Kid video. He the guys already did this. Also did Backsync.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joey and AJ toured together. So
Right.
I'm not about this whole fandom and this whole argument Backstreet versus NSYNC thing anymore. Like, come
No.
on.
Yeah.
It's
And you know what?
2025.
I have
for
to
everybody.
say that
Yeah.
like I actually like some Backstreet Boys songs, and I would not mind going to see their show live. The thing that gets me is the fans, though, they get so nasty that it turns me off to the point where I'm like, I'm on my own page and I'm posting my NSYNC stuff and my Justin stuff because that's what I am. I'm not inviting you to come to my page because I'm not saying anything about you. Now I have called the fans out. Now I do say like BSB stuff, but I did not do that until it was warranted. And I was like, listen, stay in your lane. I'll stay in my lane. You stay in your lane. But I think it's kind of ridiculous because they do make good music. They're different. And the whole BSB NSYNC thing is silly. But if I had to pick, obviously, I'm going to stand on NSYNC till the day that I die.
Correct.
But I just think that some of the fans need to chill back a little bit and like let's just all be friends. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the Backstreet era, and like they're just pure Backstreet. But and they go to a lot of shows, way more than I do. However, and every time I talk to them, they want us to have our moment so bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like they
We
just
do
want
too.
that moment for us.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So deep down, we're all in the boy band love.
Yeah, absolutely. Even Five, they got back together. I was
Mhm.
excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I really like them. They're a whole different feel and a vibe. They're completely different. New Kids on the Block, first of all, kick-started it all. So if anything, I feel like New Kids on the Block reigns supreme. You know what I'm saying? It's always the whole BSB. They're like, oh, NSYNC copied BSB, blah blah blah. Well, actually, no. New Kids on the Block was first, so let's throw it back to where it
Correct.
started, and even before them, it was New Edition, Jackson 5. Like we've always had boy bands and the whole singing and dancing and stuff. So I don't know why the whole BSB and the NSYNC thing is so like confrontational.
Because they came from the same management team, and they
but even
and they were
still,
hidden from each other.
and they were around the same era. Like a lot of these other ones, like New Edition came first, then a while later came New Kids on Black, then a while later the other ones.
Yeah.
Even way before that was the Beatles. So, there's so many generations in between, but I think because it was so similar and within the same management, it kind of made it look that way when it should have never been.
Right, which I can understand.
That should have never happened.
But if you look at it, like I said, New Kids started it off. So in reality, we should be saying BSB and NSYNC copied New Kids if that's where we're going. You know what I mean?
But true. But they also started a little bit sooner. So
there is a segment in the New Kids show that Donnie and the guys do, and it's to the Bruno Mars "Marry Me" song. So they start doing it, and then the guys come out in tuxedos, and they make us marry the guys that we're their only boy band. So I admit, I have not taken the oath.
Smart.
Because I cannot.
Kevin and AJ would be mad.
I did say if I ever did break down and see BSB, I would be in full NSYNC gear and everybody would have to deal with it.
That's brave.
If you want to,
Very
but
brave.
I would be represented NSYNC while I'm there. Just saying.
If you see the picture behind me with Lance at the Backstreet Boy show, the t-shirt I am wearing it's going to be May.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was wearing my NSYNC shirt at a Backstreet Boy show, and Lance pointed it out. Brian pointed it out.
Yeah, I did see some guy in line at a Backstreet concert that had the NSYNC shirt, and it said like "brave." Yeah, I've seen that.
I will say I love the videos that are going around with the BSB fans getting ready. They're all doing it to that one song, which is a really good song, but they're like, doing this thing in the transition. I'm loving those videos. Like they're really cute.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but if you do go, please go see them. Make sure to wear all white, which is that's the thing. And then if you do go to see them, if you want to make everything in one trip, the Backstreet Boys just extended into February. And if you go into February, the New Kids are performing their shows around Valentine's Day, which is the same time frame around Backstreet. So you can actually
hit one and then the next.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I like that.
It's like February 13th, 14th, 15th area.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
If NSYNC does not give us a tour and we get old, I will find out what retirement home those 5 guys are in, and I will stalk them. Do you hear that, Joseph Anthony Fatone?
Juliet, don't forget.
We be coming for you, NSYNC. We're coming for you.
We'll be going with our walkers to see them and their walkers.
Yes.
I will make it happen in the retirement home. Who's with me?
We're here. We're here.
All right. Anyway. And now, our guest.
All right, everybody. So we're going to get to our guest portion. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a very special guest today that goes hand in hand with our unicorn news that we had earlier, because he just went to the opening of Juliet. So we have to welcome our beautiful, kind, and talented guest that y'all may know from her most recent performance in Juliet on Broadway in New York City, who also was nominated for a Tony Award for her performance in Girl from the North Country. The lovely Jeanette Bayardelle is here with us.
Yay!
So, Jeanette, I'm going to throw it over to you for you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Jeanette Bayardelle. I am an actress and I am a Broadway performer. One of the many things that I do, but we're going to stick with Broadway today. Broadway. I was recently in Juliet playing opposite Joey Fatone, my love. I was also in shows like The Color Purple, Girl from the North Country, Hair. I've done so many different shows. Yeah, I went to High School of LaGuardia, High School of Performing Arts, LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts in Manhattan. And then I did a bachelor's in health science at Hunter College. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I did the school thing. Now it's time to pursue my career. And I started to audition. And my first role that I got that was union was Big River. It was a national tour. And then after that, I did the Rent tour. And then after that, I booked my first Broadway show, which was The Color Purple. And I starred as Celia in Color Purple on Broadway, the original.
That's amazing.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
That's so awesome. All right, well, thank you for that intro. We have some questions that all the girlies would like to answer, and we're going to start it off with Christy.
I'm the Joey girl of our group, but this is not about Joey. I wanted to know what it's like. I know you were Tony nominated. What was that moment like for you when you found out?
Let me tell you. Well, first of all, it was during, this was like right after the pandemic. So,
oh, goodness.
Just emotionally, we were all dealing with a lot. Broadway had come back. This was the first Tony nomination announcement since the pandemic. And I remember just being at home and putting on my laptop. And honestly, I didn't think that I would be nominated. Really, I didn't. And so I was just like, oh, well, let me turn it on and watch. And the cool thing about my last name being Bayardelle, it's B-A. So they called me first. And so when they were calling out names for the nomination for Best Featured Actress in a Musical, they called my name and I literally was like sitting there like, my mom and my brother like, oh my God, I was nominated. I couldn't believe it because I didn't think I would be nominated.
Yeah.
And so it was just a moment that I would never, ever, ever forget. And I even have a message from my agent at the time that called and left a message. And I'm like, I keep that message saved in my phone because I want to always remember that moment and what that felt like. Yeah. I loved it, especially since it wasn't expected. So.
Yeah. That's so awesome. What an amazing moment.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to throw it over to Melissa. She's got a question for you.
Mm-hmm. Actually, me and Kelsey went to one of the shows and we actually met you at the side stage.
Yeah.
It was maybe the week before Joey ended, which was very short, probably before you ended as well.
Right.
But I had seen you, I think it was late last year when I can't remember his name at the moment, but the gentleman that was Lance at the time.
It was either Hayden or Paulo, because I did it with Paulo.
I think it was Paulo, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
He had the French accent down to a T. Like he was so good. So good. So I saw the show, and it was a gift of one of my aunts got me tickets to go see the show because I had heard so much about it and I wanted to see it. And on the train on the way home, I look on Instagram and they just posted that Joey was gonna be the next Lance in the show. So I had to go again. So it was amazing to see it twice.
Yeah.
And but my question is for you is what made you want to be in Broadway?
You know what? Initially, I didn't. Broadway wasn't even an option for me. When I went to LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts, that's when I really learned about musical theater because I was more into hip hop and R&B. So I'm like,
okay,
and I want to, rap and stuff like that. When I got to LaGuardia, I took a class, audition prep, and it was there that we talked about, like the auditioning process and the shows you would audition for. And then I also took another class, which was musical theater. And it was there that I learned about the musical theater thing. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then one of our assignments in audition prep was to actually get on backstage because that was the way you got auditions back then. So I got on backstage. You find an audition that you want to go to the audition. That was the assignment. And I did that. And I actually booked what I auditioned for, which was a workshop of a reading. And I think I remember the name was called So Winston with Love. And I booked my first audition. So now I'm spoiled. I'm like, oh, this is easy.
Right.
I took the workshop, and that's how I caught the bug. Really, that's how it happened. And then after that, I continued to audition.
Very cool. Thank you.
Awesome. That's so great. Yeah, so like Melissa said, we had gone to see you. She had surprised me and said we were gonna go because I wanted to see Joey, obviously. And that show was amazing. You were so good in it and you were so friendly afterwards, signing our autographs and everything. And so I just wanted to say that you did such a great job and I loved the show. It was so good. And my question for you was, what was your favorite scene to perform with Joey and then overall?
Of course, it's the teenage dream scene where we have the bedroom scene. It's always fun. I would say that's my ultimate favorite scene in the show. And I do like Show Me Love, just overall. Joey's not in that scene, but that's another scene that I love. But the scene with Joey would definitely be Teenage Dream, the bedroom scene.
That's an hysterical scene.
He's just so funny. I don't know how everybody's able to keep it together because just his mannerisms are just so funny as it is that I'm just like laughing and it's not even like, it's just he's not really doing much, but it's just he's so funny.
Exactly. Funny on stage and off stage.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's throw it over to Brandy.
Hi. What is the best and worst part about playing on Broadway?
The best part is the community. The worst part is saying goodbye to certain shows. It's always hard to say goodbye, whether it's your contract is up, you're moving to something new, or the show is closing. So navigating through those emotions is the worst part of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense, having to say goodbye to people and just starting a new journey and everything.
Yeah, because you create a family, you see these people every day, and then all of a sudden it's just over, so dealing with that's challenging in my opinion.
Absolutely. All right, Roxana, you're up.
Hi. So my question for you is, with all the experience that you have, what would be the most important thing that you would tell someone that wants to do Broadway?
I would say that honestly, it would be to never let no stop you. Because you hear no so much early on in your career for a lot of people. I mean, early on in my career, I heard yes, but then I no. And you have to pass the no's. You have to push past the no's and surround yourself with people who believe in you and who see who you are and who can encourage you when those no's start to get you down.
That's great advice.
Yes,
that's so good. Yeah,
definitely.
All right, back to Christy, our Joey girl.
Yes. What would be your dream role to do? Broadway, TV, where the sky's the limit. What is the dream?
Eartha Kitt. I don't dream of labor.
Wait, what? Say it again. I'm sorry.
Words of Eartha Kitt. I don't dream of labor. Honestly, I really don't have a dream role. I really like I really like to tackle the roles that I agree to do. And someone asked me today what was my favorite show, what the favorite role that I've ever played, and I said every role. I'm connected with every role that I played, and I loved every aspect of it. And there are things about every role that I maybe there are little things I didn't like about it, but I don't have any favorites with the roles. I just like to work in shows that are good and with good people. That's the most important thing to me right now. Working with really good people, kind people, integral people, smart people, talented people. Yeah.
It's kind of like you want those people in your life. Those are the people you want to surround yourself in your life.
Exactly.
It's the talented, the encouraging, the positivity, the aura.
Exactly.
That's why we started this podcast, because we all pulled from each other the greatness of each other and what we desire and what we love as a unison. So you guys do that with Broadway.
Yes, absolutely.
Those rooms are just they're just really good to be in, and you feel it, and when you have something special like that, those are the rooms that are hard to leave,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Cool. And it's easy to not get yourself down when you have your heart set on a certain role too.
Oh,
you're open to that's
a whole nother thing. And especially when you're auditioning for stuff, like you get attached to it and you're like, I really like this, and you start listen, the way that we are, I'll see the audition. I'm preparing for the audition. I'm working out my schedule. Like, so when I get this job, so when I book it, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? We go far with it because you get connected to the idea of it. Then you start to learn that you start to dissect the character, and you start to do the work. And then you go in a room, and by that time you are attached. So we have to really learn to not get attached like that. So even though we feel after the audition is over, I have to walk away and say, if I never hear from it again, I have to be okay with that.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah, very hard.
Melissa, did you have another question?
No, what was like did you ever lose your cool in any of the shows with Joey? Like he did something in a show that was unexpected that kind of stuck with you?
He does things Joey comes up with in the moment when he initially does it is unexpected.
Yeah.
I just love, like, he did this thing, I don't know if you remember what he says is at the end of a scene that we're in together. And
I think I remember.
When he first did it, we were like, wait, what? But there's one thing that he does on stage that I didn't know he was doing on stage until one day he wasn't there. So I'm backstage, so I'm not on stage, but there's a sound of a trumpet. And it was like a real trumpet being played. And one day Joey wasn't there, and I'm backstage. And when that trumpet goes off, normally backstage, two of the members of the cast, they do this thing. Bah, 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 bah. And so I was sitting there waiting for them to do it. And I was like, what happened? They were like, Joey's not here today. That's Joey. I was like, wait a minute. Joey's that sound? So he did things in the show that were like Joey-isms. So when he's not there, his absence is definitely felt.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. That's so funny.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So speaking of Joey, because Melissa and I specifically too, we had brought this up a few times, is his French accent that he does is hilarious because it's kind of a mix. What were we saying? Like Pepe Le Pew.
Do you remember back when we were young, the TV show, the cartoon Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
That's what he gives me that.
Yeah. Like he's Italian and trying to be French just because he is. But it's so funny and it works well for him. But if anybody else does it, I think people would be like, what the heck? But like, what is that for you? Like, because you're right there with him.
What the things that whatever Joey brought to the role, he made it his own. And he's good at putting his signature on things. And so he put a lot of his signature on that role. So like I said, in his absence, you feel that he was able to add his own stamp and brought himself to the role. And that's important for a role because you don't want to copy anybody. You want to be authentic.
No. Yeah.
Who you are. And he does so good with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Brandy, did you have another question?
I don't think so. However, did you know that you and Christy do have something in common? Because right after you and Joey did a TikTok, but literally a few days before that, Christy and Joey did the exact same TikTok.
Yeah.
saw that, and I didn't even realize that. Oh wait, he did this before. He didn't even tell me that he did it.
Yeah, and I was like, Izzy's gonna be so mad at me, and then you did it. I was like, Izzy's gonna be double mad.
Yeah.
But Izzy did it with her dogs.
Yeah, Izzy did it with her dogs the same day that I did it with him. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it was after you had posted yours. We were waiting outside, and then we saw that she had done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that she did it with Joey. So I don't get in trouble as much.
He's a good sport. She does.
He really is. Yeah.
So I was also wondering, some of the other members of NSYNC have visited Joey and came out to see the show. Did you have some interactions with them? I know Lance and JC both had come, and Chris went too, right?
Yes. Lance, JC came. I think those are the only two that. Oh yes, no, yeah,
Chris came.
We did interact. When they came, there was a lot of hype, so it was like we were all like, it was just like like a lot going on. So I haven't had any one-on-one time with them. We did take pictures though, but yeah.
It seemed like they brought a lot of energy to the set. I did see some behind the scenes. I think Charlie had posted some videos. She had done some like multiple things, I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Roxana, did you have any other questions?
Yes. So before you were done with Juliet, you posted a video with Joey, and I believe you were saying how before Joey, you were very like in your shell, and you felt like Joey brought a lot out of you, like behind the scenes. How did Joey being there and just like his personality, like how did you vibe with that with him?
Well, Joey is a light. So wherever he goes, there's a party, right? He brings the party with him. And the cast was going out a lot, and I was just like in the zone at the time, like just like going to work, doing what I have to do. I was cordial, but I wasn't going to any of the extra things that any parties after or get-togethers or dinners and so I remember Joey just coming up to me like, "Listen, I'm having this. You coming, right? You got it." Like, oh, okay. He was like, "All right, I'll see you then." And that's when he kind of like broke that shell, and I was like, you know what? I need to really like socialize more with the cast. And I love the way that he just he embraced the cast. He came in and he was like, as we call him, Papa Bear. Like he takes care of them, make sure they're fed. He was just that person that was the light. And I love the way he moved with the cast, the way I would say like kind of like fathered the cast. And it was inspiring. And I was like, you know what? I need to come out of my shell. I'm missing out on opportunities and relationships with these people. And they're really great. Everybody's fun, but I was just so like really focused and like in my gig. So I really appreciate the fact that he literally pulled me out of my shell. So yeah.
It's great to do that because you never know in the future there will be an opportunity for you to work with some of those cast members again. And you already have that little bit of connection outside of just the work ethic,
Exactly. And they're just an awesome cast. They're younger and they into the social media. They had me and Joey like on social media more than I normally would.
Y'all were stepping it up towards the end. I was like, okay.
I had Charlie was like my coach. And she's like, hey, you have to post. Be consistent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm grateful for all of them. Charlie, Elsa, Maya, Cassie, Jalen, all of them. They were just all really special. Yeah.
It seemed like you all had a good connection. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Christy, what about you?
Besides my other two, talk about your next play that you've got going on.
I'm at Yale. Yale Rep, and we're doing a play called Spunk, written by Zora Neale Hurston, and it's one of her plays that has never been done before. Someone has used the title during a series of her plays, but no one has actually done the play Spunk. So we're doing it here at Yale Rep. We open October 9th and it closed October 25th. The beautiful thing about this is that it's a straight play, so it's my first straight play. However, there's a lot of music in it, and we all have to play instruments. Right?
How cool!
play tambourine, I play guitar in this, and I play like a little percussion. So far, because we're still in the rehearsal process, and with our director Tamla Woodard, you never know. Tomorrow I may come to work. You have to learn the trumpet. I don't know. But
Call Joey.
Yeah.
It's a really, really special piece, and I'm excited about it. And we're in rehearsals for 2 months. So we don't open until October. We started rehearsals that second week of August after I left and Juliet. So I've been out here for a while, for about 3 weeks, and it's really special. And I love the fact that I'm here. So the rehearsal studio is across the street, and the theater is down the street, and that's way different for me because I live upstate New York, and my commute to the theater is a bit long. So I love being right across the street. So I'm embracing that for now until I'm back on Broadway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What part of upstate New York? I'm actually from upstate New York myself.
I'm in Rockland County.
Okay, I'm Dutchess County, so.
Oh yeah, you really up.
Yeah, I'm really up. Yeah,
really-
it's like an hour and a half outside the city, so I hop the train. It's not too bad, but yeah.
Yeah, you up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, if you need a friend in Connecticut, I'm right here.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
I'll send you my info through Instagram.
Yes, good. And I'm so I got
And also, we wanted to play a game with you. We thought it would be fun to
okay.
play a Anne Juliet style Name That Tune.
Uh-huh.
So we have 3 of the girls that are going to go against you. We're going to start with Christy first, our Joey girl. And yeah, so let me get to the playlist and we will get that going. Melissa, are you ready to keep score? All right. Okay, so I have the playlist loaded up. I know what song we're doing. Okay. Jeanette, how many seconds do you think you can name that song in?
Oh, 5 seconds.
5 seconds? Okay. Christy, how
Um,
many seconds do you think you can name that song in?
4.
4? Okay, back to you, Jeanette.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to counter offer her selection?
What
Do you think you can do it in less than 4, or do you want her to go ahead and name it?
I'm gonna do it in less than 4, 3 seconds.
3 seconds? Okay. Christy, back to you.
Came to play.
Name that tune, Jeanette.
All right. You guys ready?
Baby, one more time.
Yes.
I think that should have been 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is you don't know depending on the song, but yep, she got it.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Jeanette, how many seconds do you think you can name the song in?
3.
Ooh, Christy.
I'm gonna try 2.
2, okay. Jeanette, do you want her to do it or can you beat that?
1.
Oh.
Jeanette came to play.
Okay.
What if I say 0? No.
Ready?
Go ahead.
That was 1 second?
Yeah.
Do it again.
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. Ready?
I know what song it is, but I have no idea what the name
I
is.
know it.
I know.
I didn't even look at the list.
Um,
I'm gonna play it again, okay?
I can
Yeah.
tell you artist and title.
This is the last play. Here we go. It's ridiculous.
I feel like that sounds like Melanie. You're playing are you playing the track from you playing the Anne Juliet soundtrack?
It's the actual artist, but the song from the soundtrack.
Oh, it's the actual artist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't know what that is.
All right, Christy.
It's Show Me Love by Robin.
Yes.
Oh, see, no, I don't know that. I know them when it's coming from the Anne Juliet
Gotcha.
album.
All right. So we're going to come back to you guys for a tiebreaker later because you're 1-1, but we're going to move to Brandy. So you're going to have a new competitor and then we'll do tiebreakers later.
Okay.
All right. So, Jeanette, how many seconds can you name that song in?
I'm going to have to go. Being that you're playing the original artist, I might be in trouble. 4.
4. Okay. Brandy?
I haven't seen the show. I admit it. 3?
3. Okay.
All right, let's go for it. Go for it.
All right. Brandy, ready?
It wasn't 3 seconds yet.
That was 3 seconds.
I didn't even hear anything.
No?
I didn't hear it. It's doing the same thing again. That's cutting out.
I know what it is. I heard it.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
anything.
Let me go. I'm going to put this closer to the phone. Ready?
Sorry, Joey is in pick.
No idea. I have no idea.
You want me to play it last time?
Can I answer?
Ready?
It's not your turn.
Any idea?
I know what the song is. I have no idea what the name of it is.
Do you know the artist?
No.
Can you sing the song?
Me? No.
All right, Jeanette, you have a chance to steal. I'm going to play it until you answer. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh, now I know what it is.
You playing the whole song?
That just till the first chorus.
Is that confident?
Yep.
Yep. Yep, she got it.
You got it.
Yeah,
Yep.
You got it.
I did a TikTok video of this yesterday. That's why I was like, oh, this one's stuck in my head.
Oh.
All right, next one. Jeanette, how many seconds can you name that song?
4.
4? Brandy?
She can go ahead.
All right.
Brandy's like, nope.
Name that in 4
Not
seconds.
trying it.
Here we go.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, ready? There we go.
What?
That's a tough one.
You know, some of them are hard because they just only play like.
It's 4 seconds.
Yep. I'm going to play it again. Ready?
Uh-huh. Is that I Kissed the Girl?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh, look at you.
got it. All right.
Wow.
So you won that round. Now we're going to move on to Roxana. All right. Jeanette, how many seconds can you name that song?
We're going with 4.
4? Roxana?
She's
She
stuck
is
with 4.
ambitious.
I guess I gotta go with 3.
3? All right, back to Jeanette.
I'm gonna let her go ahead and do it. I'm not.
All right. Roxana, are you ready?
Yes, I'm probably not gonna.
Here we go. Name it in 3 seconds.
Oh, crap. What?
I'm gonna play it again. Hold
I
on.
know.
I know, like the first line of that song.
I know what it is.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of what the song is called though.
Yeah, one more. One more. Ready?
It's not coming to me. I'm drawing a blank. It's not. I can't. It's not coming to me. Even though I.
Jeanette, you have the chance to steal.
It's my life.
Yes.
There you go. I couldn't think of it. I was like,
Bye. Who is it by? Do you know?
What did you say?
Do you know who it's by?
Oh no. I don't know the
Bon
artist.
Jovi.
There you go, Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
I was like, I know the
Sorry.
song.
I was singing like the first line in my head.
I'm very good at music trivia. Sorry.
All right, we got one more song for you guys. So, Jeanette, how many seconds can you name that song?
I'm going with 4.
4? Rox, it's up to you.
3.
3? Okay.
Maybe I'll know this one.
Jeanette, it's gonna tell her to do 3, or are you gonna go with 2?
2 to 3. These are too hard. I can't do 2.
All right.
You did good last one though.
Here we go.
Oh, Larger Than Life, Backstreet Boys.
It is, yes.
Hey!
Wait, what was it?
Larger Than Life,
Than Life.
Backstreet Boys.
Larger Than Life?
Yeah.
Was it Larger Than
Okay.
Life? That's what it,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm. All right, so we have 2 tiebreakers, one with Christy and one with Rox.
Oh Lord.
So let me pull up
Yeah,
tiebreaker.
and it makes it seem like this is torture for her.
I know.
They're so hard.
That's the whole point.
It is so funny.
We're trying to make it a little bit easier and connected, you know, to Anne Juliet.
Yeah.
We didn't want to ask, like usually we play a game where we ask what is it? Who's most likely? But we played that so many times and we wanted to change it up. So yeah.
And we did it with music because of the Broadway musical theater.
Yeah.
All right, I have a tiebreaker for Christy's.
And Roxy.
And now let me get the one. Okay, I got one for. Okay. And this one's for Roxana's group. Okay, let me pull them up. Okay, so this one is. All right, Jeanette.
Mm-hmm.
How many seconds can you name that song?
5.
5? Christy?
4.
4, okay. Jeanette?
Okay. Go with 4.
Go with 4? All right, here we
All
go
right.
for all the marbles.
See, I don't know which song this is because it's not on my list.
You'll know when you hear it. Okay, we're gonna.
I don't hear it. It's on mute.
In 4 seconds. Oh, okay, well.
You Are My Fire by Backstreet Boys.
What did you say?
You Are My Fire by Backstreet Boys.
What's the name of the song?
Oh, can I sing it? You want me to sing it?
Yes.
I want it that way. Thank you.
There you
Yes.
go.
When you said You Are My Fire, I was like, wait, what song?
They have a song called You Are My
That song
I don't
before.
want to hear. Okay.
I couldn't hear what the song did she say it was?
I Want It That Way from Backstreet Boys.
Oh, okay.
But I said You Are My Fire because that's the first opening line.
I was confused. I was like, wait, no, there's not a song.
All right, Roxana and Jeanette, tiebreaker for your round. So, Jeanette, how many seconds can you name that song?
5.
5. Okay, Roxana?
4.
4.
3.
3.
Oh, she's going to 3.
Roxana?
Go, Jeanette.
No? Okay. All right, name it in 3 seconds. Here we go.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is. Okay.
I got hard ones.
Want me to play it the third time?
And again, yeah.
All right, here we go. How many of you don't know what it is?
Is
I
that,
don't know what it is. I'm just gonna guess. Show me the meaning.
No. Roxana?
is it, I don't know, Kelly Clarkson, Since You've Been Gone?
Yes. It
Okay,
is.
I was like, I wasn't sure if that's what it was. I was trying to like,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that song in forever, so I was like, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yes.
Yep. That
Good
is
job,
it.
you guys.
Great job.
Wow.
Those are hard when you get
Janet
like
already
down to
won 'cause
like
she
the
got
2 and 3
4.
seconds.
Yeah.
Janet won because she got 4. She still got
Yes.
4 right songs.
Yeah.
Yes. She is our overall winner, naming
Yes.
that many songs in a short amount of seconds. So good job.
Woo.
Congrats.
How much harder is that with the original artist than like the versions of Juliet, do you think?
I think that if I heard the Anne Juliet versions, I would know it much more because the arrangements are different.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
you know, yeah. If you're playing the Anne Juliet tracks, I would know those. But I'm so used to these tracks outside of the original because I've been doing this for so long. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Are those on like Apple or Spotify or something? The tracks, or is that just something y'all have in the theater?
They're on Apple's. They're all over Apple,
Okay.
Spotify, and streaming platform. Oh yeah, because
Okay.
they
I
record
wasn't
a
sure.
cast album.
Well, you still nailed it.
Yeah, you still did really good.
So,
That
I've
Katy
seen
Perry.
the clips of them recording.
okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna unmute. Oh,
All right.
yeah, there we
All
go.
right. Awesome. That was fun though. It's so
Yes.
like the people that get those in like 1 second, I'm like always like, how the heck do you do that? Because
There's
like
certain songs that have like
Yeah.
that first
Yeah.
beat, you know exactly, like
Yeah.
that Britney song, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
it off the bat.
Yeah.
But there's
Yeah.
certain songs you can't.
Give
Yeah.
us some
But,
NSYNC ones. We'll beat you all day.
yeah. But Justin did one of those on his TikToks or Instagram or whatever, where they did like name that song, and he's like this, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know it was like one of them was like a half a beat, and I'm like, okay. But also he's a musician, so you know he's got an ear for that stuff. So I don't take it so hard, but I'm just like, damn, that's talent.
And then you have to, and if you're familiar with the songs, you know what I mean? If you
Yeah.
familiar with, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, that was a fun game to play. I want to thank Jeanette so much for being with us and for playing that game. We do have a few birthday shout outs for September. So I'm going to go ahead and give those. We have Jess, who's AKA Jess Sparkles. Her birthday is September 4th. We have Casey from NSYNC Update. Her birthday is September 8th. We have Little Tall Girl, AKA Lauren. Her birthday is September 13th. And we have Dory, whose boy band Dory is September 21st. So happy birthday to all of our September birthdays.
Yay.
So a little round of applause.
I'm also a September birthday. September.
Are you?
Woo!
What day is it?
September 16.
Woo!
Yay.
September
Happy early
16th. A shout
birthday.
out to Jeanette for September 16th.
Yes. Put you on our
Awesome.
calendar.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we get into our closing, was there anything that you wanted to let everybody listening know about your new project, where they can see it, anything like that?
If you're in the New Haven area in Connecticut, come down and see Spunk, written by Zora Neale Hurston, directed by Tamala Woodard. And come check us out. We open October 9th and we close October 25th. If you're in the area, come see us and check us out.
I'm going to try my hardest to make it.
Yeah,
Yay.
definitely gonna go. Awesome.
And do you have anything after that yet, or not yet?
Now, nothing that I've agreed to doing yet. So we'll see.
In the works?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Keep us posted and we'll let our fans know.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll do. Thank you.
And also you have a TikTok and an Instagram where people can follow you, right?
I do. My Instagram is J Bayardelle. That's JBAYARDELLE. And my TikTok, I believe, is J Bayardelle too. You know, I'm new to this, so.
So
We
go
will share
give her a follow and a like,
Yes.
and then you can stay tuned to everything that she has coming up. So again, thank
Yes.
you so much for sharing all your stories and being here with us. It was an amazing episode, and that's it on our end. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And as Lance would say, next window, please.
Next
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. All right.